Howdy folks, you're watching Deuce and Guns, and welcome to my 6th annual Black Friday Firearms Special. This is one of my favorite videos to do every single year. Of course, I've done it 6 years in a row now, and I have a list of all the good deals from all the different brick and mortar stores and some things on the internet as well. Now, like last year, I figured out a good formula where I'm going to put down the emblem of the store I'm talking to. I'm going to put it right over here so you can fast forward to whatever stores are in your area locally. Also, I will put timestamps in the description below the video so that you can just pick and choose what you want to listen to and hear and watch. But if you want to watch the whole thing, more power to you. I got a lot of information to go over, so you're going to be here for a while. So pour yourself a drink and let's get started. Please note that a lot of these prices, a lot of these deals have mail-in rebates involved or electronic rebates involved. So if that's a problem with you, make sure you look that up and verify that you're willing to go through the steps and hoops to get your money back before going to the brick and mortar store. All right, let's get started. Let's start off with Academy Sports. Academy Sports has a very interesting deal. They have a Taurus TH9, which is kind of a new pistol for them. But if you buy one of those at what looks like almost full price, you get a brand new Rossi RS22, which it's the exact same firearm as the Mossberg 702 Plinkster, which is a fantastic, it's a cheap firearm. It's a cheap 22 rifle, but the thing shoots really, really well. It's made by the same company in Brazil, and it just has a different stock on it. They also have the Mossberg 590 Shockwave for $300. Now that's that little short shotgun that's a pistol grip only. It kind of gets around the whole short barrel rifle or short barrel shotgun rules. And half of Deuce thinks, wow, that's a really good home defense weapon. And the other half thinks, no, that's not a good home defense weapon. It's a stupid range toy. And both sides of me agree that it's awesome. And for $400, you can get a Ruger PC carbine, that 9mm carbine they sell that's got a threaded barrel and a magazine adapter so you can use both Ruger magazines and Glock magazines. They also have a couple of Taurus G2 pistols. One's $180, the other one is $200. And they also have the Ruger LCP2 in $380, of course, for $220. Of course, my LCP, this is a standard model, the old version, and it is a fantastic weapon. I highly recommend this if you don't have a pocket pistol and you want one. The Ruger LCP or LCP2 for it improved. The 2 has a different trigger, has a better trigger on it, but both of them are outstanding options. And now moving on to Bass Pro Shops, you can get a Savage XP rifle with a cheap scope on it. I'm not sure what the brand of scope is. It probably has the Savage name written on it, and it's made in China somewhere, I'm sure, for $240. And if you want to replace that cheap scope on that Savage rifle, they have a Nikon scope, a 3-9x40 for $100. Now Nikon, typically they have very good glass and very good optics. So $100 for one of those, pretty good deal. For the low price of $200 at Bass Pro, you can get a Browning Buckmark Micro pistol. It's basically it's a bull barrel, I believe, and it's a very short length barrel. Unfortunately, it's not threaded. And like many stores, Bass Pro is going to have Federal ammo, Federal 22 ammo, down to 2.5 cents a round. For $215, they have the old school, the old version Ruger LCP, so the exact same thing that I carry almost on a daily basis right here. $215, not bad price, not the best price I've ever seen. I think I paid less than that for this, but it's a decent price. And to complement that LCP, you can get a Ruger Security 9 for $320. $330 will get you the best AR-15 styled 22 rifle out there, the Smith & Wesson M&P 1522. They also have this season's best shotgun deal on the market. It's the Winchester SXP Defender 12 gauge pump for $200. And if you're playing Santa Claus this year to your kids, you can get a Daisy Rough Rider BB gun for $30. Moving on to Big 5. Now, Big 5, every single year, Big 5 has a few options, a few shotguns and rifles and whatnot, and their deals are never that great. But a lot of people live in Big 5 areas that don't have any other options. So, Big 5 has the Ruger PC9 carbine, the one with the interchangeable mag well that accepts a Glock or Ruger mag and is a 9mm carbine, so it's pretty cool, for $520. Not a great price, but it's decent. They also have the Mossberg Maverick 88 shotgun, 12 gauge, for $195. Again, you can find other deals like that online or in other brick and mortar stores, but if all you got the Big 5 locally, check it out. Now at Cabela's, you can get a Remington 783 with a cheap scope of unknown power or origin for $250. And if you want to upgrade that glass, they have the same $100 Nikon deal. It's a Nikon 3-9 power by 40 for $100. So you can definitely upgrade that glass if you want to. They also have the Heritage Rough Rider revolver, my favorite revolver on the market, right there, minus the Magnum cylinder, for $130. So it's not the $99 special that we're used to, but still, it's still a fun, worthwhile option. Also at Cabela's, you can get the Pieta 1851 black powder revolvers, various lengths and styles and whatnot, the lengths of barrels, but they're ranging from $150 to $180. Now, what's really cool about this is you can order these online for those deals at deal price, and for 95% of the country, they will ship those straight to your door. And lastly, for Cabela's, they have the very best Ruger 1022 deal this holiday season. It's a standard 1022 for $170. And now we're at Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's Sporting Goods is going to save you a ton of money by not shopping there. I did look at their sales papers, and there is nothing that they're offering to the firearms community. And now at Dunhams Sports, man, let me show you this list here. This is crazy. Dunhams Sports, all that is Dunhams Sports. If you live next to a Dunhams Sports, you are in flavor country right here. For $380, you can get a DPMS Oracle chambered in 5.56. Now, I don't have the Oracle, I have the Sporticle, which is the cheaper, lesser optioned version of that. I've had one of those for about 8 or 10 years now. It's been a fantastic rifle. The Oracle's even better. Now, if you have your heart set on the $99 special for the Rough Rider revolver from Heritage, Dunham's is the only place you're going to find it. Of course, it's the Rough Rider revolver in 22 long rifle only. Also for $100, you can get the Cobra Derringer. That's that little 2-barrel flip barrel design. I guess it'd be good for a backup gun if you needed a backup gun. And just like Bass Pro, Dunham's also has the Smith & Wesson M&P 1522 for $330. That is the very best AR-15 style 22 out there. They also have a DPMS Oracle chambered in 308, the AR-10 version. That's for $650. That's probably not the lowest price I ever saw in AR-10, but they're the only ones that are offering any deals at all for AR-10s this year. They're also the only ones that are offering a really good price for the Thompson Center Compass rifles. They're going for $230 after the rebate, and also includes a scope of unknown power or origin. And you can pick up the original Ruger LCP, the original one, not the new one, for $200. Now, that's not the best price out there, but it's pretty dang close. For $220, you can get the Remington version of the Ruger LCP, the RM380, also a pocket carry pistol. I've heard good things about it. I don't think it's any better than the Ruger. Actually, I would put it below the Ruger in quality. In the last year at this time, they're going for $100 out the door, not $220. So bear that in mind. There'll probably be lower options later on. Dunham's also has a pair of Taurus G2 pistols in various configurations. One of them's $230 and the other one's $200 even. For $130, you can get a Marlin 795 semi-automatic rifle, chambered in 22 of course, and it comes with a cheap scope. So it's this bad boy right here. Fantastic little rifle, fantastic. I cannot recommend these enough, especially for $130. They have a Remington 783 hunting rifle with a cheap scope of some sort for $250. For an extra $10, for $260, you can get a Mossberg Patriot with, of course, a cheap scope on that as well. $150 will get you a 12-gauge Pardner pump shotgun, which is basically a Chinese copy of a Remington 870. They're pretty decent shotguns. They're good for home defense, but there are no bells and whistles with these. And finally, Dunham's has a huge selection of bulk priced and bulk packaged ammo. There's a list right there real quick. You can pause it and take a look. And now let's take a look at Fleet and Farm. Fleet & Farm has a Savage 64 22 semi-automatic rifle for $100 even. Now, personally, I'm not a huge fan of the Savage 64. I did not have a good experience with mine. Other people do. I think they have a quality control issue. You either get a really good one or a not so good one. Because of that, I highly recommend either the Marlin 795 for like $130 or whatever you can find them at, or the either Mossberg 702 or the Rossi version of that for about $100 also. $180 will get you a Rock Island Armory 38 Special Revolver. I have no experience with them, but they look interesting, and for $180, it's not that big of a gamble. You bump that up to $220, you can get a Browning Buckmark Camper 22 pistol, which are really cool. I'm really looking at those very closely this year. Fleet on Farm also has the same Savage Access XP hunting rifle special with the cheap scope for $250. It's a very common option this year. But instead of offering the same $100 Nikon scopes that the other stores are offering, Fleet and Farm has a Bushnell's trophy scope, 3-9 power by 40 for $60, which is not bad. And I've done a review on that. It's a fantastic scope. I'll put a link right there of that review. And $60, I think is what I paid for it as well, and it is well worth the money. And if you always wanted to have a high-power air rifle, they have the Crossman Shockwave available for $70. It's very high power. Don't think you're going to be able to plink with it in your backyard in a neighborhood because it is almost as loud as a 22. And lastly, Fleet and Farm does have the same bulk package ammo deals right there. Pause this, take a look at them if you have Fleet and Farm in your area. If you remember Gander Mountain, of course is no more, but there is a Gander Outdoors website now. They have a few good ammo deals. Take a look at them if you want to. But they also have the LCP, of course. Here's my pocketed LCP. This is the greatest pocket pistol out there for $195. Of course, you had to pay for shipping, I believe, and of course your local FFL dealer to get this transferred to you. And now moving on to Rural King. Rural King has the Browning Buckmark Micro Bull Barrel pistol. I think it's like a 4-inch pistol that's a bull barrel for $180. I've got my eye on that one. Also, they have the Springfield XDS 9mm with the laser attached for $360. If you always wanted a steel gong, they have a steel gong target setup with the stand for $36. Rural King also has the big bulk box of ammo, so there's the deals right there. Pause this, take a look at the prices. And if you're one of the lucky few who have a DEUCE, or if you have a diesel engine truck, then they've got 5-gallon pails of Rotella for $37. That's a great price for that. And if none of that floats your boat, Rural King has 10% off the entire store. And now we're at Theisen's. Theisen's has the Springfield XDS 9mm, has 3 mags, no laser or anything, just a pistol with 3 magazines for $400. Not the best deal on the market, but if that's all you got, then that's all you got. They also have the Diamondback 9mm pistol, which is a great carry pistol for $180. And along with that, they have the huge bulk box ammo deals that everybody else has as well. Now, as far as the websites and the internet sales, I reached out to a bunch of the different websites that I normally purchase from, regarding Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And they all had about the same idea, the same concept, and that the fact that they didn't know. Normally, the people who answer the phones, who take the orders, they didn't know what the deals were going to be until a few hours before they went live on the internet. So I couldn't get any information about that except for a few things, which was Bud's Gun Shop. They will have deals on high-point carbines and high-point pistols, and Sky pistols. Every 13th one is going to be free. I'm not sure how that's going to work. As far as the other sites are concerned, you know that Palmetto State Armory is probably going to have some AR-15 deals, either fully assembled rifles or kits, or uppers, assembled uppers. So if you ever want to get a 300 Blackout upper or a complete 6.5 Creedmoor upper for your AR-15 lower, Palmetto State Armory is probably going to be your best bet. And then you know that Kentucky Gun Company is going to have some good hunting rifle deals. CDNN Sports is going to have some weird stuff that you don't see anywhere else on sale. Midway USA and Brownells are probably going to have some tools on sale and some parts and build kits on sale. Classic Firearms will probably have some normal deals, but a little bit cheaper, $5 or $10 cheaper than normal. So you'll probably be able to get the Taurus Spectrum pistol for like $180, $170, something in that range. Now, a few days ago, I reached out to you guys to see what items or stores you were interested in, and I pretty much covered most of that throughout this video, but a few of them here I want to take a look at. Let's see, a good sale on primers. Reloading accessories in general. I would look at Midway USA. They usually have the best primer sales and the best shipping options as well, because a lot of times the primers are cheap, the shipping is expensive. So oftentimes it's a balancing act between, do you buy it from the store locally and pay tax and whatever and higher prices, or do you pay the higher shipping cost because you do have a hazmat shipping issue? A lot of times if you buy enough, then Midway USA will forego the hazmat shipping charges, or at least their normal charges. Okay, someone asked about an Auto Ordnance M1 carbine. You're going to find those online. None of the local stores are going to have big sales on those, but you're going to find those online, maybe at classicfirearms.com or at cdnnsports.com. You're going to find those there probably. Another viewer asked about 17 HMR rifles, and unfortunately there's no good deals on 17 HMRs right now, online at least. The best price I've seen lately has been at Walmart. The Marlin, I think the XT 17 HMR rifles. Those are going for about 200 to 210 bucks at Walmart, and those are the heavy barrel option, which is a pretty decent design and price. I've not bought one yet, but I do plan to. And another viewer asked about the Taurus Spectrum pistol, and they're trying to get one before the end of the rebate's over. Now, the best price I could find for the Taurus Spectrum pistols locally in the brick and mortar stores, Academy Sports and Rural King both had them for about like 230 bucks, which is not bad. But if you go online, you can find them on Buds or ClassicFirearms.com for 180 bucks. That's 50 bucks savings right there. And you have shipping, of course, involved there, but you're not paying taxes usually unless you're located in the same state that the store's in that they're selling from. So I would buy online, ship it to a local FFL, and then just pay the transfer fee. You'll come out ahead versus buying it locally. Speaking of purchasing things locally, if you do have a good local gun shop, go ahead and check them out for Small Business Saturday, because you have Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, I guess Sunday's a freebie, and then Cyber Monday. So check them out on Saturday this weekend, and they'll probably have some sort of good deals going on. And of course, they're not going to advertise those deals outside of their normal local range. Now, if I find any other good deals on the internet, which I'm sure I will, I'll go ahead and have a comment pinned to the very top of the list of comments below the video here. So that'll continue to grow. I'll just keep on adding to that list of good deals that I'm coming across online. And if you guys have any good deals that you come across that I've not mentioned or is on the list already, go ahead and leave a comment about that, and I will add it to my list for everyone to basically take advantage of over this holiday season. Well, guys, here for me today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like and go subscribe. A lot more is on the way. And if you have comments, questions, or show ideas, or great deals on the internet, go ahead and leave that in the comment box below the video. And of course, you guys have a great day and a happy holidays. See ya.